soul is all alone. Kinda sad, kinda mad, ghetto child, thinking he's been had. In the back of his mind, he said, didn't have to be here. You didn't have to love for me while I was just a nothing child. Why couldn't they just let me be, let me be, let me be, let me be? One room shack on the alley back. Control, I'm told, from across the track. Where is the mayor who make all things fair? He lives outside our polluted air. And I didn't have to be here. You didn't have to love for me while I was just a nothing child. Why couldn't they just let me be, let me be, let me be, let me be? I got a Jones running through my bones. I'm sorry, son, but all your money is gone. Painful rip in my upper hip. I guess it's time to take another trip. Don't care now what nobody say. I gotta take the pain away. It's getting worse a day by day, and all my life has been this way. Can't reason with the pressure man. Finances all that he understands. You junkie mama class, you know, would rip her, but I love her so, love her so.
Yes, sir, y'all. Welcome to my new show, Real Talk, episode 1. I'm your host, Jay Loco Wine. You can catch me every Thursday evening from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., bringing you the good and the bad stories of street people and people of all walks of life, the podcast, on www.ustream.tv. You dig? I'll never bore you, nor will I ever adore you. Don't attempt to floor me, and I'll never floor you. Real talk, real game. They about to kill me up in here with this secondhand smoke. You ever come to my motherfucking show, you better get your motherfucking shots, B, because these niggas in here smoking some shit, B. And I don't smoke, so you know I'm about to have a stroke, boy. I got two motherfuckers in here from the streets and shit. They upright today, but back then them niggas was bent all out of shape, boy. If you ran into them, they might have gorilla monsoon just shit, B. I got the one and only El Devon Star Kamalar L up in the building, y'all already know. And I got the motherfucking Coney Island's finest, Lord Akhenaten up in here. And we up in here to talk some shit to your children, because what you don't teach them, the streets will. And if the streets don't teach them, we will. See, I don't mind putting feet to ass and ass to feet, B. Yo, what's up, y'all? Yo, what's going on, Lord? What's up, L, man? Introduce yourselves, boy. Yeah. Talk to me, Lord. Where you from, bro?
From Coney Island.
All right, where you from, L-Ski?
I'm from the BX, baby.
All right, yeah. So we got some shit going down today, man. We definitely want to talk to the people out there listening and the motherfuckers who out there ghost following. This messages and all this philosophy we got to give is going straight to you motherfuckers live and direct, man. This is real game. I ain't sugarcoating shit. Sugarcoat is for niggas who sweet. Ain't no sugar in my motherfucking tank, man. And if your ass stank, then wash it. All right, y'all, we gonna go into all kind of shit right now. But before we do that, I want to go into some little topics and shit, man, just to warm it up. Let niggas know, like, we here, man. We came here to do what we was taught to do in the schools of hard knocks we come from, all right? So, I want to ask y'all brothers something, man. We all here, you know, and we about to do the damn thing. How y'all niggas feel about Kanye West apologizing about slavery being a choice? Talk to me, boy.
Well, you know, he just came to his, senses and stuff. You know, he was wilding.
Yeah. And what capacity was he wilding to you, Elski?
In the whole capacity. Slavery wasn't no choice. That was straight up, one option. You got conquered, you was a slave.
Hell yeah. Talk about that shit, Lord. How you see that shit?
I don't know. Honestly, to be honest with you, I really didn't hear the apology because I personally didn't think it was a need for it. But when you got to save your money, you got to save your money. I give it to you like that.
That nigga had to save something, man. I ain't even a Kanye West fan. I know he a Gemini like me, and El Devon is a Gemini, but a lot of niggas don't know, they don't understand the esoteric science of the zodiac. Niggas be like, ooh, I'm an Aries, ooh, I'm Aquarius. Fuck out of here, nigga. What your shit in conjunction with is the real question. So I don't want to hear none of that shit about Cleo reading the tarot cards, none of that. Me and my man El Devon, we cast them Polix on here. We giving it to you raw. This is real game. You talking to two Geminis and one Taurus. You got the bull and air right here on the mic, man. We gonna give it to you raw. So Kanye, in regards to slavery being the choice, I could dig it, man. Them niggas made you apologize. I seen that shit happen in the jail. I seen it in the street. All right, who did that? Bobby Brown, I apologize. Who was that? Who did that shit back then? That wasn't him. That was Keith Sweat, right? One of them motherfuckers did it. One of them slippery shoes, pretty boy niggas did that song, man. I apologize. But, for sakes of being sued, I don't really know how the song go, but y'all know what I'm talking about. You dig? So, moving along, man, I also heard about some MS-13 motherfucker out in Flatbush. Funky rolled the 11-year-old by climbing through the window in Flatbush, yo. And the nigga just straight funky rolled her and shit, and they caught this nigga on surveillance, man. I believe the nigga name was Julio Ayala. And they caught this nigga, man. They caught him. And, I ain't got no, pardon self, I don't have no beef or nothing against chomos, but that's just not my shit. I'm not out here supporting none of that. So if a chomo run into me, you already know what it is, man. Straight street, real game, real talk. You gonna get it raw. You know what I'm saying, man? What's the science on that, L, man? How you feel about this nigga, funky rolling our babies, man?
As they would say, yo, he gonna get funky rolled.
They gonna miss the wind out that nigga, man. How you looking at that shit, Lord, man? I mean, talk to me about it, man. What's the science with these motherfucking chomos out here, man? What's going on?
Honestly, I gotta be honest with you. I really think it's something a little bit more sinister than that. Because you know how a gang move, it don't just escalate that quick. Escalation takes funding, takes money, takes poise. You're not getting all of that with the government keeping you hot, mentioning your name, saying all this and that, pulling on all your stops. We know more about them. We know about them boys that killed Junior up in the Bronx.
Hell yeah.
And they right up under they nose.
Hell yeah. You damn right about that, man. And, Yo, man, shout out to MS-13, man. I know they not supporting that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them niggas, man. Real talk, real game. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing to do with that. That was this one motherfucker who happened to be affiliated with the shit. I mean, I'm not supporting no gang shit because I come from that shit, and I'm moving along in life just smooth. But at the end of the day, man, he making MS-13 look bad. You know, this nigga Julio Ayala. You know, I heard they arrested his stupid ass. He was caught on surveillance tape. And he lucky the police caught him. Because when I seen the shit on the news, man, I'm telling you, all them niggas in Flatbush was ready to body that nigga on live TV. You had real Crips from Flatbush ready to do dirt with this nigga.
Here's what I was saying. Like, MS-13 ain't organized. So
Right.
First thing you know is you don't bring too much heat to yourself because that's bad for business. So how would you send someone to commit such a random crime like that in an area where the skin color is the same as yours? It seems opportunistic, but it doesn't make any sense or sense. Why would you bring that to yourself on that notion? Because now anyone's fair game.
Word. That is true, man. Niggas will try it, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad they caught this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They got enough evidence to send his ass up the river. And y'all already know when he get up to, as soon as he get on the island, his ass gonna be the wreck, B. Fuck, I ain't never been up north, but I will tell you some island shit. And soon as he get in the motherfucking bookings, he already gonna be wrecked. So, Julio Ayala, you picked the wrong fucking crime, B. Choose your crimes wisely, B, man. You doing the wrong shit, man. And to piggyback off that, while we on this motherfucking chomo topic with this fool, I saw something on the internet, right, that our people was promoting, and the shit got me tight, man. Because the streets, only the streets can talk about what these motherfuckers is on the internet trying to perpetuate. I saw a meme about the teardrop tattoo. I saw that shit floating on Instagram, Facebook, you know, and just in my motherfucking Google search, period. And, you know, before I even elaborate on it, how you see the teardrop, L? Like, when you was coming up, right, in the Bronx and all that, what did the teardrop mean to you from what you knew from the niggas that was rocking it?
Well, from what I know, teardrop meant you was a killer.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You was no joke. You was a person that you was not to play with.
Exactly. How you saw it, Lord, when you was growing up in Coney Island?
You know, we came up in Seattle. We used to get pictures from everybody that was up in jail and all that. Sending pictures home. Everybody got muscles and all that. Only the strong survive on the bottom of the Polaroid. You know how it go.
Exactly.
So if you saw a couple of cats that had that on there, you kind of knew what it meant. Like, it meant you was that dude. Like, you put somebody under the dirt.
Exactly.
So it was more like, okay, that's what that was. As much as we didn't see it outside, when them pictures came home, we knew what was what.
But you knew. So according to the motherfucking layman of the teardrop, who ain't never put in no work, never been in the jail systems or nothing like that, they out here posting up that the teardrop symbolize you being raped in jail or you either being a rapist. And I looked at that, I said, wow, man, these niggas got they only got part and parcel to the story. See, if you coming from a European perspective, back in the times with Caesar and Plato and all of them, the teardrop represented you was funky rolling another nigga, or you was either funky roll, right? That had nothing to do with anyone of Asiatic origin. So, with that being said, I believe everybody on the internet, before you post shit, be careful what you post, do the math and research on it, because the teardrop, in all reality, symbolizes murder, death, or someone, anything, somebody in your family dying. That's what the teardrop really represent. I got teardrops on my face, right? I never been up north. So obviously those who knew me knew it came from me tearing motherfuckers up. Do I gotta be disrespectful and name niggas? Yeah, I could be disrespectful. When I stabbed Tyrone and fucking Cephalo, did I fuck him? No, I stabbed the nigga. All right, what about the Mexican nigga I got locked up for on 131? Did I fuck him in the ass or did I stab him? I stabbed the nigga. See, so on the radio right here where we doing my show called Real Talk, Real Game, we ain't sugarcoating shit, all right? I stabbed a lot of motherfuckers, even on my Facebook page. Never fucked them because I don't deal with homosexuality. And so y'all niggas got the teardrop definition twisted, B. Okay, so, you know, if you don't know what you're talking about, man, refrain from talking. You know, like I said, man, these teardrops on my eyes, 25 years old, got nothing to do with being a homo. And the fact of the matter is, I'm of Asiatic origin, which is the showing and proving that the teardrop information is false. Because when we gave it the definition, it came from gangbanging, bro. That shit alluded to either I tore you up or I either murdered your ass, B. And I wouldn't be here if I murdered you. But facts is, all throughout Brownsville, since 1988 up until now, my ass been putting in mad work. And I ain't glorifying it, but I'm correcting you motherfuckers out there who promoting bullshit. All right? So, moving along, I heard the homie Burt Reynolds died. What's the science on Burt? What happened?
Honestly, I think he's just old. He had it. I haven't heard much about him. You know, you don't ever talk bad about certain people in Hollywood. You just happen to find out, oh, he dead.
Did he catch a heart attack? I heard it was a heart attack or something.
Yeah, something heart related more than likely. All that ass he was getting. Burt was that nigga. You hear me?
Smokey and the Bandit.
That goddamn mustache, that motherfucker, that was damn near a fashion goddamn, what you call it, accessory.
Hell
that shit.
Yeah. Star Wars. What else he played in? Deliverance, Boogie Nights. I said Smokey and the Bandit, right? That was my shit. I used to watch that in the early 80s and shit. You know, I know.
Yard.
Yeah. I know I'm a little older than y'all and shit. You know your boy J Loco, early 70s, baby. You know. And so we lost that brother, Smokey and the Bandit. And hey, listen, man. Rest in peace to Aretha Franklin, too. We just lost the Queen of Soul.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? And she looked good in her funeral.
Yes,
y'all seen it?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Them shoes was just as sharp as these YNN t-shirts, boy. She was beautiful, man.
Yo, why they ain't let Minister Farrakhan talk?
I don't know, man. They scared of Farrakhan. You know, truth don't need no apology.
True indeed.
So if you bring Farrakhan, you know he gonna come with the truth, and that's not what the world want to promote.
Never.
You know, it's best to lie. Like El Devon said, lying is the new truth. The new truth, man. You know, in the game of pimping and hustling, a lot of people never knew that pimps don't lie to their hoes. That's a fact. Any pimp out there, I challenge any pimp. Come on my show. Any motherfucking pimp, whether you in mainstream or you an underground pimp. Pimps do not lie to their hoes. I'm not here to sell a game or to really tell it, but I'll give you a little rough
details
or a little motherfucking preamble about it. But in pimping, truth is the secret. Be truthful to your woman. Be true to her. Be true to the game. Charge it all to her. You know what I'm saying? The minute you lie, she gonna have you as a false phony nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not out here promoting the pimp shit, but I'm giving you real game. Truth. Pimps do not lie. Liars lie. Pimps don't. So, you know, y'all hear it right here on the motherfucking J-Lo #1 motherfucking show to be. The Real Talk Show, episode #1. You already know. So, with that being said, man, El Divine, man, how do you feel being here on this show, man? I mean, we trying to take this shit to where it's never been from the streets.
I feel that's a great honor because you my brother. You came and brought me on to add on. So, you know, the first show is always, you know, the foundations. It's going to be many more.
Exactly. I know a lot of people out there like, oh, word, El Devon Star Kimala L up there, ain't he a 5%er?
I'm a many things, you know what I'm saying? Many things. I can't put myself in a box, but 5%, that's my home. That's
right.
That's my foundation that put me on the path to where I'm at now.
Okay. And are there any other schools of hard knocks you come from that you want to elaborate on?
Come from many schools, man. You know, deal with the Moors, you know.
Right.
I'm Moorish American, you know. I'm a Mason, you know.
Okay.
You know, I was in the gangbanging world. It was in many worlds, you know.
I heard it was the gangbanging world that actually led you to the direction of just becoming upright. You had joined the Freemasons, Prince Hall. You also you're noble, I heard. Yes. As myself, we come from the same temple. You know, and we doing things outside of the temple as well as in the temple. You know, I'm not currently active right now, but once you go through, that's it. That's it.
Yep. Once you cross that desert.
That's it. So shout out to Medina Temple #19 out there in Harlem, man, New York. Desert of New York, Oasis of New York City.
The Mother Temple.
Exactly, exactly. For those of y'all that don't know, man, we giving it to you raw. Real game, real talk. We don't make this up. We got my man Lord Akhenaten over here, man, and I also heard that you also was brought up under the Nation of Gods and Earths. Talk about your father.
Yeah, my father, piece of the dead. His name was God Divine the Law, and kind of ran / terrorized the streets of Coney Island for many years.
Definitely.
My mother was Queen Earth Letitia Monique, so that's why I got the name Lord Akhenaten the Law. And he always told me, I want you to have that name, so when white folks see your name, they know you got no visible ties to them.
Exactly, yo. Without prejudice, man, it is what it is. Your appellation, your name is your birthright. All right, but we gonna get back to all of this, man. We gonna go to a music break because I need some water and my lungs is out of order because y'all killed me with secondhand smoke. Shit. Motherfuckers. Shit. Secondhand smoke out this bitch. Fucking secondhand smoke, man. You guys are killing me, man.
You'll be okay.
You guys are killing me, man. I'm gonna need chemotherapy after this shit is over, man. I mean, you guys are just really, oh, man. Welcome back to the show, Real Talk, episode 1. It's your boy J Loco. I'm here, right here, with the brother El Devon Star Allah El, and Lord Akhenaten, man. And after I catch my breath, man, we gonna go into some crazy shit, B. What's up, El, man? How you feeling, man? I mean, we up on podcast, man. What's the deal, man? You freezing up, man? What's good, man?
Never that. I'm feeling good, brother. You know?
Yeah. You feeling good, Lord?
Oh, you know it.
All right. Okay. Well, all the listeners out there, man, we got a motherfucking hotline. You know, you want to chime in on anything we talking about, the number is 1-347-820-5590. Once again, 347-820-5590. We need your input, your opinions. If you're emotional, I'm going to get emotional. If you act right, I'm going to act right. That's just the way it's going to go, man. I ain't sugarcoating shit. So I advise you to govern yourself accordingly when you come up here, because it could get either respectful or disrespectful. And when I'm off the show, y'all niggas know how to catch me, B. You know what I'm saying? We don't walk around with no bodyguards, man. Y'all already know how this shit is, man. So, moving shit along, man. We back. We back and black as ever. Got the guards up in the house, man. So, where the fuck you really from, L? I mean, talk about when you was coming up, man. Talk about it, man.
Well, I'm from the Bronx, B. I'm from the Bronx.
Where at in the Bronx?
I'm from the South Bronx, Hunts Point, Soundview, Bronxdale area. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I grew up when the Bronx was burning, where a lot of blocks today got buildings that we used to play in the vacant lots, you know, see dead bodies, all type of stuff.
Hell yeah. I know fucking bitches before you was 13 and all that, right?
About 13.
I mean,
yeah.
talk about it, because I was on my nasty shit when I was 10.
Yeah, 13, that's when it was going down. That's when it was about Pebble Beach.
In abandoned buildings.
In abandoned buildings
That's
in Pebble
what
Beach.
Crackheads is only $3 to $5, right?
Shit, we didn't even know what a crackhead looked like.
Well, I'm a little older than you, so the pussy was cheaper, though.
All we know was, they was zombies. It was just like, when crack came.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. You right. They were zombies in your era. I keep forgetting I got like a 6-year difference on you. But when I was fucking them, right, they was only $1. $1. It was really $5, but I always had $1. So it was $1 because I was light-skinned looking like Albie Shaw or my motherfucking special ed shit. So the pussy was free when I be in abandoned buildings up in the Bronx and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I would go for the fat crackheads. And we wasn't worried about HIV back then, because that shit was really, it was rare. You didn't hear about that.
You ain't hear about that till the late 80s,
Right. And then I could barely fit the condoms at the time. I remember rolling them shits on and rolling the end back to where my hair was growing to fuck a fat bitch. Smelling like the Knox on 9 and Blue Nile and shit up in the abandoned building, B. So man. So you was from the Bronx, man. And that's what I could recall from the era you talking about.
Mad graffiti. All the trains was littered with, street art.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was just like another way of life right there. All type of messages on the train.
Hell yeah. Motherfucking rape was high. The fucking arson was high. I mean, talk about it. I only saw it from Brooklyn on motherfucking VHS tapes and shit back then.
Oh, yeah. Back in the Bronx in them days, a lot of the landlords, they was burning the buildings for the insurance money. So, a lot of people was homeless because, he decided, said, freak it, I get more money having this insurance money than this building right here.
Yeah, that's fucked up, son. And that's back then when the PATH, which is the place to place homeless families, was called the EAU. And I personally been in the EAU back in the days in the Bronx and shit. You remember I was in the motherfucking shelter, son, when you first met me? And that shit was disgusting and nasty, man, because all the families they were taking in there, their kids didn't have immunization shots. So the 24-hour bug was the first shit you caught in like 10 minutes when you went in there. That shit was airborne. Like, soon as I went in there when my kids were young, and mind you, I'm a grandfather now, but they 27, 24, damn near 30. When I went in there, them niggas gave us a sandwich. The whole family was barfing. Except for me, because I came from eating swine and shit back then, so my intestines was already immune to the poison and shit. But my kids was fucked up because them niggas was brought up righteous. But at the end of the day, I remember when the Bronx was all smoky, the bed the fuck out, abandoned buildings and shit. Like I said, the Halle Berry looking crackheads, the Jennifer Lopez looking crackheads. Them bitches knew me, son. It wasn't until like 1991 in high school, like when I was getting out of high school, they started reaching the zombie phase and shit. But you know, I'm a Gemini. I still had to try to squeeze a nut in on them and shit because these bitches my age wasn't trying to give me no pussy. They want to fuck all the motherfucking drug dealers. I ain't sell no drugs, man. I was still living with my moms and shit. I can't sell drugs. You know what I'm saying? So the bitches ain't want me, even though I was pretty. That's when light skin was just fading, bro, if you can remember. We was fading. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Dark skin was in. So them niggas just cold. I'll be short my shit, B. Bronx ain't give me no love. So when I went back to Brooklyn, only shit was left was zombies, B. So I started fucking the zombies and shit. Remember, HIV still was like some shit only the homosexuals was catching at that time. So I was going for the fat zombies, B. Like I said, I'm trying to go home smelling like Muslim oil and the Knoxall 9, B. You dig? I'm trying to take my Rough Rider condom and roll that shit all the way back. This when my little shit was like 6.5 inches, no homo and shit, because I didn't know it was going to get big as I got older. I thought I was stuck with that little shit back then. So I was fucking the fat bitches so the pretty bitches wouldn't have nothing on me. You know what I'm saying? I was a smart motherfucker, man. Fuck the low self-esteem bitches. And when you get your shit righteous enough, then you go get you a nice Halle Berry ass bitch, a nice Vanessa Williams ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So when I started getting my body right and started getting my six-pack, that's when my shit got bigger. So all that time it was my stomach interfering with my sexual activities, B. So by the time I got my body right, I said, well, let me get into a relationship, man. Let me just get me a real girlfriend and try this new dick out on her, you know? Because I've been fucking the dirt bombs all my life, you dig? So by the time I started fucking with the fine bitches with the banging shapes, I realized that it was a mental thing. It was something I had to overcome and a confidence that I had to build up. So I want to thank the Most High for letting me escape the motherfucking STD motherfucking situations, because that was STD era. Not saying we safe from it now. Everybody got burnt back then. I ain't scared to go on radio and tell niggas I had to meet men in that no back then. Nigga, I was catching mad shit in the 80s and early 90s,
That's
B.
crazy.
Word. But it was never HIV, you know. Everybody went through their chlamydia stage. Talk to your children, because they'll catch it. I was lying to my mother and father. I was burning on the low to death. But yo, my tidy whiteys, the front looked like I spilled soy sauce on it, because I could not tell Mom Dukes that this fat bitch that I was fucking with no condom gave me the me-min and that no. So I was hiding my drawers in the bottom of the hamper, B. Damn. Yeah, man. This is when I got back to
peeing
Brooklyn.
and burning, brother?
Nah, I wasn't burning till the fucking second month of going into it, when I started getting the baby hair on the side. Remember, baby hair was in style. My shit wasn't really baby hair, bro. That shit was natural, because I needed the doxycycline 500. But I'm over here running around real quiet.
That's the shit right there. That's the pill you get when you get burnt. Now imagine you burning, you don't know you burning. You gotta go talk to your uncle. Your uncle like, what? I'm like, yo, unc, man.
So on radio, you saying you had that shit with me?
Yo, brother, if you funky rolling, brother, you know, raw dog in the time we was coming up, yeah, it wasn't really no protection like that.
Yeah. Out there in Seattle was crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Brother started teaching that in high school, but it was kind of too late.
Talk to your kids, yo. They get them doxycycline aqua turquoise pills, boy. You already know, man.
Yo, I remember Pops was telling me stories. He said, yo, your Uncle JR is a crazy motherfucker. He used to tell everybody kung fu out in Coney Island.
Right.
And,
Us.
yeah, us. So he said, one day, man, I'm in the bathroom, fucking peeing and burning. He said, shit. No, I hope Michelle ain't got that shit. I said, damn, Pops, you crazy. He said, yo, I'm going to your uncle. I said, yo, Jay, I need some help. Yo, this nigga took me in his crib, opened up his closet. Yo, top to bottom, each and every single pill you would ever need for whatever the fuck you caught. He said, don't forget what's happening out there. Yo, Surf was the whole stroll. Surf Avenue, top to bottom, it was nuts. And then, listen, between that and then the crack being brand new out there, yo, the rule was catching while they was still good, right? The first 5 years, you was all right. You know, like the first year was $1, second year was $2, $3, $4, $5. They went to court to math. They wasn't stupid. Then they got whacked, and it was like, come on, bitch, $10, knock it off. But it was wild to see it, because it was just like, yo, that's what the fuck happened. That's what y'all was in the room with the towel under the door doing that shit. Had the whole house smelling like burning, what's that shit? That's a particular smell crack got. You know what I'm saying? Like, wake up in the morning.
Like fucking popcorn and leather burning.
Yo, B, one day, right? I go in my room. I had a little tax table. I go in my room, right? Now, my mom's she was like selling drugs from the building, right? And she had Doberman picture, a brown one, and a revolver. On these niggas' turf, like, yeah, I'm in front of the building too. So nobody fucked with her because she had the dog. I go in the room. I see a little thing of powder on the table. I figure, powder. Well, what kid do with powder? Baby powder. Throw it in the air. Here I go. Throwing it in the air. Whoosh. Yo, let me tell you. My man. I said to myself, this must be sugar. I was off the ball. Bang, bang, boom, bang, boom. And I get to my grandmother's house that night, and I hear on the phone, I found some of that stuff in that boy's pocket. What the hell wrong with you? He got into it. What? He threw it all over the room. My grandmother had a fit. Like, and it was wild because as kids, like as back then, you talk about like from before and after kids back then,
right?
We was a little bit stronger than mine because we had older people who were stronger than mine.
I agree. You
could still find a relative from back in the 80s, 70s that was an actual warrior. These people went to wars. Their grandparents went to war. They how many cats? You never think the guys in the hood, they got some of the coolest fucking skills. Drawing, plumbing, whatever. They learned that shit in the military.
Hell yeah.
So you had that kind of attitude where it was just tough. This guy laying in the staircase dead. Every day.
It's Brooklyn.
Yo, Coney Island, Ocean Towers, all right? He on the second floor dead. Now, we go to the sixth floor and see my brothers, and then there's no point taking the elevator to the lobby. You just go on the stairs. We hopping over this dude. Every day, getting worse. Every day. We just hopping over and figure he's sleeping. He's in the same spot sleep. We hopping over him every day. Yo, and then here go yo, son, you think you could jump over that bum? Like going up? Nah, what if you land on him though? Oh, that'd be terrible. Like, he gonna have bum juice on you. Yeah. So it was more like, yo, fuck it, we gonna do it. Elevator fucked up, let's go up the stairs. Jump over that nigga. My brother James went first. He landed on him. He said, oh no, go upstairs. I just stepped over and yo, why you ain't jump? I said, you gonna get a beating, you stink. So
exactly.
But and also too, like we had a better community, I would say.
Right.
Adults kept you in check. As bad as they was, you never tried them. You knew who was who. Drinking Ripple on the corner. My pop's acting up. Your pop's acting up. Listen,
Ripple.
All right.
In the Bronx, I was seeing.
Yo, look, and they kept us in line. They kept the kids in line like, yo, you ain't doing this, you ain't doing that. Don't forget, you had Eric Marbury out there. He had the Marbury family before Steph was a baby. Okay, and Eric and them was putting up the buildings with my father there installing the rebar. And he inspired a lot of dudes. Some might know my cousin Sport. I'm just going to leave it at that. Right, you should know who that is. Right. He put it up right now. Eric Marbury, one of my greatest mentors. Eric used to tell the kids, yo, you want to be on my basketball team? Run on 23rd Street. Run to the train station. Run the train station. You better beat me there. And he'd be in a car, too. Not flying, but beat me there. You're not going to drive fast. And that's how he would train the kids to do. So we didn't pay certain things no mind. We wasn't like afraid of shit. Wasn't that, and it was just very, very different. It was better. Yo, Christmas. Let me leave it at this. Christmas, everybody's window had lights in it. It didn't matter how broke or poor you was. You had some piece of light in your window.
You damn right.
Yo, and now. Get off the train in Coney Island. You can see every building from the D train. Get off that train right now in Chris holiday time. So we had lights in the window in October. You look now, you go in there every holiday, see somebody you love, you won't see no lights in the window. None. And mind you, this hasn't been completely gentrified. There's still Negroes there.
Yeah, for
still
sure.
Niggas is there like a motherfucker.
Sure.
And you mean to tell me y'all can't loan some lights? Y'all can't get it together?
Nah, the difference is the culture change, people change. Like when I grown up, like you said, everybody knew everybody on your block. The block after that, you got in trouble, you got beat before you got home.
Not to cut you off, it was uglier than it was back. It was ugly as hell. So it's like
I can remember it being ugly and shit. And so, with the secondhand smoke killing me, I might not be able to do another show. But while I'm alive, we gonna keep it rocking. Back then, from what I remember, niggas got ass whoopings.
Oh yeah.
But niggas don't beat their kids no more because now there's laws that's protecting them and
Nah,
shit.
it's ACS, B. Telling
ACS.
you that
And
if
they-
you
and they
touch
turn-
your kid,
Yeah.
that they gonna discipline you.
They
We
turn-
was from BCW days when them niggas just came without the call. They just used
For
to
those who
creep
don't
to
know,
the hood.
BCW is the Bureau of Child Welfare.
Yeah, that
it's,
became-
it's in some of your best Eddie Murphy jokes. He even made a movie out of it called Daddy Daycare.
And so, we got beatings back then. I didn't give a fuck what we did. If I snatched the chain and I got away, I got away. But if I snatched the chain and somebody went back and told my moms, I would get fucked up, B.
How many times though? How many times?
Yo, I would get fucked up every time I even said something that whole week that just made her go and relapse about the fucking chain, B. So we don't got that now. Now the kids is beating up the moms and pops and shit. You know what I'm saying? I see that all the time in the store. It used to be the Jews. You ever heard the philosophy and term, oh, you a Jew kid? Because you'll see like a little Jewish kid on motherfucking Utica in the store falling all out, begging for a toy and shit. Back then, I mean, it might, without prejudice, I'm really calling out what I see. I ain't sugarcoating shit. And little kids be talking to their moms crazy and shit. Nah, they ain't play that shit in the hood, man.
Hell no.
Fall out your moms are.
And,
Devils.
and don't touch nothing on the shelf. You buying something?
Oh yeah, you had to talk before. Yo, we going in the store.
Don't touch nothing.
Nothing.
Don't ask for
Nothing.
Don't look for
nothing.
nothing. Nothing.
Don't even blink.
So you get in the store, hype. Yo, mom. Yo, didn't I just?
Whap, whap, whap. Getting it.
And so now these little niggas running around and shit today with parental authority. They motherfucking moms and pops parental status was revoked. Not by the government, but by the motherfucking child themselves. I wish listen. This J Loco whining, you hear it on Real Talk, Real Gang. All right? I fucks my kids up, B. I beat them up. I fucking straight punch them right in the fucking throat, B. That's just what it is. Either under my roof you obliged by the rules or you go. So all you little suckers out there beating on your moms and pops, your motherfucking day gonna come, B. And I'm not gonna kick no religious shit about Judgment Day. Your day gonna come. Fuck karma. Karma corny. Y'all niggas gonna face retribution, boy. That shit faster than karma. Karma's some punk shit. Retribution will get you. It'll get you tonight, tomorrow, come in the form of HIV, come in the form of a brick coming off the roof. Karma be taking credit for that. Karma pussy, B. I'm from the hood. I'm from Brownsville. We don't believe in karma. Karma's a fucking made-up word to incarnate your fucking mind from focusing on retribution, B. You understand? And redemption. So, with that being said, I'm not condoning it. I'm not motherfucking advocating it. But from some time to time, punch a kid in the fucking eye, yo. Just like they lie say it wasn't you, because either way you're going to lose them, man. Once ACS get involved, they're going to take your kid. But I will punch my kid in the face just to keep the case quick.
And then when they get to the group home, they'll get punched in the eye. Then the fifth day, trying to reach for the food, they're going to get punched in the eye.
Right.
Yo, CEO, don't call my moms. Go sit down. Don't call my fucking moms. Black, punched in the eye.
Not even. Your moms back in the days, your moms was like, what? Beat you up and call BCW. My mom's called BCW on me and put me in the group home.
Word up, but check it out. I called BCW on my moms out of anger. Guess what happened?
Took
The
your ass away.
Shit reverse. where your boy J-Lo at? Going way up north, but not up north in the jail. I was in St. Dominic's motherfucking group home, B, with a lot of niggas on my Facebook page that was there with me. I'm in St. Dominic's group home trying to be G'd up with a moms from the 70s, B. These little niggas don't know about that. They go to Rikers Island, get a whole fucking 3 meals a day and shit. Nah, not in the group home, boy. Group home, I went up when you was getting molested. But the molestation was cool because I like fat bitches anyway. So I was looking forward for the bitch to creep in my room anyway. But I'm not advocating that shit, man. Y'all be cool, man. I'm not trying to say go out there and get raped. I'm nasty ass J-Lo. I
That
love
nigga
it.
said, go out there and get raped.
Right, because yo, I'm telling you, man, I was born in 74, B. By the time 84 came, the new trend in 1984, if you niggas can remember, was that was fondling season. Niggas are straight getting molested, man. It was never the father. It was always somebody uncle. That's just that uncle.
dirty uncle.
Yeah, the motherfucking hypothermic needle user. The nigga still living with his grandmother and shit. Your father's youngest brother. Nobody believe the child era.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
we talk about the Covenant House era.
Word. So you could 90% of the chicks I dated came from came from being fondled somewhere along the line, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of chicks. And so all you motherfuckers and motherfuckers out there, man, that's not really guiding your children, man, sit them down and talk to them. I heard some stupid shit whereby one parent said, oh, I talk to my kid every day and still ain't nothing happening. And I'm looking at this bitch like, yo, so what about your husband? What about your man, your baby father? Oh, I'm single. And I was just looking like, damn, bitch. I could find 5 reasons without even knowing your background why your ass is single and this nigga ain't listening to you. Yo, fuck all that, man. Step the fuck up and just be a mom. If your kid don't want to listen and beating them and all that shit ain't working, find another alternative, man. You basically giving up, talking about, oh, I did everything I can. No, you didn't. I was snatching chains and shit and fucking boosting. But at the end of the day, I'm a grandfather now. Now I be fucking my kids up. So it's basically something trivial and shit. It's all about your parental status when you got a child. You either father or you the baby father. You either the mother or you the baby mother. Them shits come with statuses and laws and rules. Niggas don't know. You know, when you're a baby moms, that's just what the fuck you are. You know, I mean, I ain't taking away from nobody baby moms. This is just my opinion. But a real mother, she gonna fuck her kid up, B. Fuck your AC ass. And I'm literally telling ACS, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is real game. Fuck y'all. And I'm saying fuck y'all because y'all niggas let me go when I wasn't shit. Listen what I'm saying. They let me go when I wasn't shit to only go back in the streets to continue robbing their relatives.
They still a racket too.
They ain't have it the way it is today. See, like you said, my mom put me in BCW. They came and put me in a group home in the neighborhood I lived in. I ran away the same night.
Yo, talk to your motherfucking kids, B. I'm telling you. Because if you don't talk to them, the streets will. And if the streets don't reach them, we will. And when we reach them, we going to put foot to ass, B. And that's just the way it goes.
One of the best ways to help your kids stay busy is to keep them busy. Put they ass to work. Too many of y'all brats run around, they can't clean this, don't know how to use a mopping bucket, don't sweep the kitchen every night. And listen, install and instill penalties. You're talking to a father of 4. It's not that difficult to do. I'm 6'3", 3 and change. I'm quite imposing. But when I start taking things from you, I start putting in position on you. Because you know what? You can hear my TV every night. Your ass is not in your room because I said so. Okay? You can hear me playing the game. You ain't playing nothing because I said so. And it's because you making mistakes. Bottom line. Okay? And yes, every now and again, yeah, I'm going to open hand smack you on the back of your behind like ACS said I can't. Once again, I install rebar. It's going to hurt.
Exactly.
So, every now and again. But also, too, what you got to really do with your kids is, y'all grown-ups now, y'all 20-something years old, you don't come from a culture of trust. You don't. Like I said, we was free-range kids. We trusted ourselves. I actually had to sit with myself and wonder, my son was 5 in 2009, I think. I had to sit there, why am I afraid to let him go outside? And this is really fucking with me because I'm a grown-ass man. I don't come from being afraid of shit.
Right.
My mom's is a fucking Leo. My pops is a goddamn Libra. These motherfuckers, if it wasn't for my grandmother, I wouldn't be sane. How the hell am I afraid to let my kid go outside? You know why?
Because it's weird world we live in.
The kids is not in the kids' place like we was when he was a kid.
Right.
Even down to the telephone. I didn't say cell phone. I said telephone.
Telephone.
Telephone had a long cord. You know why? Because your mother went back and forth. Not even your father stayed on the phone that long. So little shit like that help you understand what time is, what this is. And then the rule is this: you got 10 minutes. Yeah, that shit is just like fucking jail. Hello, 10 minutes. You want your ass kicked? I gotta go. Bye.
Exactly.
Even your mom just came in on the other phone.
Get off my fucking phone right now.
Yo,
Tell
what
that
you
bitch
talking
to hang
about?
up.
Now, if it pop, see, I'd be smooth with it. Like my pops is smooth with that. Well, my mom's boyfriend. You want your mother to kick your ass? Yeah, I gotta go. And that was 5 minutes in for my 10.
Exactly. Exactly. Some of us had motherfucking fathers and 3 stepfathers back then and shit. But the rules always stayed the same.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who Mom Dukes brought home. For those of you out there who had 3 to 4 stepfathers, listen. The rules stayed the same. We got the kids back in school right now. Keep them niggas focused. Man, keep them out of the streets, man. If there's after-school programs out there, man, get them into that shit, man. PAL, whatever, man. Get them into that because if they get bored, they're going to find something to do, and you're going to be crying, and you're going to be all stressed the fuck out about your kid being out of order. So
Because he found some activities that ain't in no after school program.
Exactly, man.
Absolutely.
Slinging rock and sucking cock.
And here goes a tip for all you parents out there, the SLT. I say again, the SLT, write it down. SLT is a school leadership team. They have them in each and every single school in this city, charter or otherwise. Do not, I repeat, do not allow them to tell you that it's somewhere else.
Exactly.
School leadership team is the mafia. They decide where the millions go. They decide who, if you even get a janitor or not. A janitor might not be in your budget.
Real talk.
Here, clear.
Real talk.
That's $110,000 per engineer. So understand how that works. I did not say PTA, school leadership team. Understand how that works because it's a public meeting. Even if you aren't elected to that board, you can walk in there and write down what they say.
Exactly. Because
Also,
PTA.
be involved in your kid life.
Yes,
Well, that's a fact.
absolutely.
No,
That's a
parents.
fact.
See, when we was coming up, I don't know about y'all, but my moms used to be doing pop-ups, come up to the school, be like, yo, where you at? Okay.
yeah, like
oh, you
that.
ain't in school today, all right. Yeah, how was your day in school today? Yeah, it was good. What?
And it was an impression on the other kids, like, Elder Vaughn, I'm gonna kill him. Oh my God! You would sit there, you look, and it would make you remember, fold your hands. You be like this, bam, stock still, like you in the military. Because the first thing you realize is she could fuck me up too.
No,
Exactly.
she's gonna
And then
fuck
it's going,
me up.
and then you got to ask the question: why the fuck did Elder Vaughn have to kick, bow, kick, boom, your motherfucking ass, bow?
And that's when PTA was really PTA.
Yeah.
Word
The
up.
new PTA now is motherfuckers who be up in there and shit selling weed on the low and having coffees and donuts in the
Trying to
AM.
get political positions and shit.
Exactly.
Felonious cock sucking.
PTA. And then they be trying to get status in there and shit, telling the kid when they can buy the pretzel, when they can't buy the pretzel. Niggas be trying to bag the bitches and shit after school.
Yo,
And they,
parent, listen, parents got more power than they realize. I'm on the CEC in the Bronx. That's
There
a
you go.
community
Talk about it.
community education board for District 12, which is the biggest district in the Bronx. Okay, 20 some odd schools. Okay, as parents, you have power because you have numbers. Understand one thing: as a parent, you are the customer. And what are you? Always right.
Real game.
And your child is the product, so you have a right to go to that factory and say, "Hey, what the fuck is this shit?"
Real game.
And you have to find time for it. I'm sympathetic to the fact that you have to work long hours and pay this retarded fucking rent. It forces you to have two jobs. And at the end of the day, some have for who was fucking who really ain't shit. Hashtag fellas step it up. It's important to have that whether you even there or not because, okay, the man and the woman is most definitely necessary for any child to see. Any dual parentage, really, because you get to see a difference and yet still a concentration of authority. You understand what I'm saying? It is very important to have that. Be active, like Elder Vaughn said, active. Go to school.
That's right.
Find out what's happening.
Go
Do
to
not
open
let
school nights. Get
Yeah.
them report cards.
and if and,
Hell
and-
People forgot about true
tell you
receipts.
something. Tell you something right now. I swear to God, I heard one father tell the kid on the low, and I wanted to knock this nigga's fucking teeth loose. But I
Real
know
game.
I want to knock his fucking teeth. I don't lie. He gonna tell his son on the third floor. He said, why you ain't got the classes in order? You got me going from floor to floor. And I'm saying this now, mine. This came from work. 2 tons a day on the shoulder. I'm shoulder part like 20% flex. All I'm seeing is me just knocking this nigga head through a plate glass window. Then I see his son in my eyes, and I'm like, let me not do that. Parents, you get it organized.
Word.
You find out what's going on. Your ass is the fucking growing up, and you need to act
Real
like it.
gang.
Don't remember this shit when you want to beat your fucking kid's ass. You sorry, sexy shit. You know who
gang.
you are. You know
Real
who you
gang.
are.
Real
Oh,
gang.
understand that? That shit is fucking lame. It's whack, and it's a very poor reflection on you.
See, today's parents want to be the kid's friend. My mom
Oh,
was like,
man.
I am not your friend.
Word
Real gang.
up. I'm not your friend. I
Real
told my
gang.
kids the other day, I'm your father, not friend. Spell
Exactly.
father. Sound like friend? Don't fucking get it twisted. For
Let them
real.
know, man.
Love you all day. Don't get me wrong. When I show you how to do the barbecue, I showed my daughter how to iron. She said, wow, Dad,
Real game.
it's like magic. And then she just fell in love with ironing her clothes.
That's right.
It's something that simple. Don't forget, your kids are just like you. Whatever little nosy ass kid you was, don't forget how smart you was growing up. I feel bad for those who are not given that growing up, who are not, that's not demonstrated or illustrated to. But like I said, we came up in times where 40 years before us was still relevant and present. You had people who trade and skills that came from 40 years before them. You know what I'm saying? That meant something. You know what I'm saying? My great-grandfather played for the Supremes and Temptations. You know, on the front of a TCB cover playing lead guitar. You feel what I'm saying? He came from Marietta, Georgia, 1916. 14 years old. Crazy abusive form. So I'm going to play my guitar, and I'm going to come back for you. Play that guitar all the way to Canada. Lived there
Acoustic,
for years.
baby.
lived there for years, and came back and got his 7 brothers and sisters. My grandmother was still married to that man from, let's say, her 20s until it was 87, 88 when he died. Okay, for that long. And that example was in people's lives, okay? That example of what it meant to be that, what it took to be that, because everybody in the hood, even you youngsters, know which certain people not to fuck with. You know that. You know what I'm saying? I guess you're going to segue into this part about what it used to be versus what it is now. There was a certain lady or person you knew you just did not fuck with.
Exactly.
Mrs. So-and-so, Miss this and that.
Real
and
good.
You knew one Sunday when you saw them, you better hold that fucking door. Hold your tongue. Bad as a motherfucker was in J-Lo era and our era, as bad as you might have been, you straighten the fuck up when a grown-up came around, because even as a grown man, you still remember getting hit in the head. You didn't want it to happen again. Okay, my cousin Ali, 30 years old, turned 30. The day he turned 30, he said, my mother knocked one of my teeth out of my head. and that's where his mom's coming from.
Real game.
Okay, so from then to now, it's a big difference. And while things look better and is more aesthetically pleasing, substantially is worse than when we had it. Far worse. And it's really not a good look. I mean to run on with it.
Is
Nah,
more
you
worse.
good, brother. Anyway, any closing words on you, El Divine, before we wrap this up, my G?
As they say, be involved in your kid's life, because if you ain't involved in their life, the streets will be involved in their life.
Real game.
And if you don't implement penalties, society gonna implement penalties on them.
Real motherfucking
So
game.
if you know what I mean, you don't discipline your kid, then you know they're gonna be going around to Spotswood, to Rikers Island, to up north, and you know, not everybody's a warrior that go to jail. You know, a lot of people be lying about that. You know, a lot of people go to jail and get raped, and they're never the same no more. So, as they say, be involved in your kid life, because, you know, children are the future, and you want to make an investment in your future.
All right, absolutely. So right now we're going to wrap the show up in a few minutes. So at the end of all that, the main thing about the show is just to explain to the youth in this episode that, you know, while your elders may be a source of ire, I see a lot of that today, don't get that far into it. While your elders may be a source of ire, they're still a source of information that you are not going to have again, and that you more than likely won't be again. Okay? Extermination campaign is underway. It's not foolishness. It's not hearsay. It's not these conscious brothers going crazy, battling on the internet. They might have their little squabbles, but the information is true. Okay? Hear what's being said to you. Understand that it is not a joke out here. All right? So it's not at all meant to make anybody paranoid or whatever, but awareness is power.
For sure. This about wraps up the first episode of the Real Game Podcast Show. Until next time, I want all of y'all to chime in. Catch us at what was I saying again? Oh, man. Y'all secondhand smoke got me all lit, B. But anyway, www.ustream.tv, and we going to take it from there. This is exactly why I said, man, yo, tell your kids to refrain from fucking smoking. They going to need chemotherapy, man. Real talk, boy. This your boy J-Lo. You listening to Real Game, and this is the best show that's going to be on earth, Real Talk. Second episode going to be dope. I got a special surprise for you motherfuckers and fuckheads out there. Stay down to come up. Kiss your girl and your wife, but don't let them fight. Holla at your boy.